Taking advice is important, and the sooner the better, as it is likely that you will have more options to consider. The later you leave it, the less options you will have. Qualified and experienced licensed insolvency practitioners have the skills and legal powers to deal with formal insolvency procedures. At some point, if you wish to place a company into liquidation or administration, you will need to instruct an IP. An insolvency practitioner is half accountant, half lawyer, with substantial statutory powers granted by the Insolvency Act when acting in an official capacity. As a profession, we IPs are little known and poorly understood, with a perpetual chip on our shoulder because nobody likes us. We are the business equivalent of the paramedic, surgeon, undertaker and grief counsellor all rolled into one. Every director would prefer to find a solution without having to call in an IP. But when it becomes necessary to call in a professional who can arrange for the company to seek the legal protection of the courts, either via liquidation or administration, at that point an insolvency practitioner is required by law to act in person as the office holder, that is, as a liquidator or administrator of the company. He can then take control of the situation to try and ensure the best outcome for all parties, which can be a difficult and usually thankless task, especially when we usually get the call for assistance very late in the day. It is always the case that calling the IP in is a last resort, a decision made by directors with great reluctance. As the active initial phase of a case concludes, I'm used to shaking a director by the hand and wishing him well, and he thanks me for my help, and with no offence intended or taken, tells me heartily that he hopes he never sees me again.